Thanks for watching The Council in Brief. I'm Susan Kennedy. We're here with the latest news of the Montgomery County Council. Up first, a discussion with Acting Police Chief Marcus Jones that focused on police training and de-escalation policies. The briefing was requested by the council in light of recent events of alleged police misconduct. Two highly publicized incidents involving Montgomery County Police have raised concerns about the behavior of county officers. The first involved the use of inappropriate racial language by an officer, and the second that took place this month where an officer was videotaped using excessive force. Acting Police Chief Marcus Jones acknowledged incidents like these erode the public trust.
The reality is that we have to show that we do hold our officers accountable for their actions, that's not acceptable, that's not the level of professionalism that we expect. So that's the beginning of that. Again, that is to highlight how important it is for us to be able not to have negative events in our community that erodes that trust. So we have to work very hard and really developing new strategies, how we have to train better, how we have to emphasize to our officers what's important and what they do every single day.
The chief and several other police officials took questions from council members on best practices for training and community policing. Conversation focused on how they plan to implement training to focus on prevention of incidents similar to those that recently took place. Council Vice President Sidney Katz chairs the Public Safety Committee. He says building those community relationships is key.
We do more than simply criminal enforcement.
I believe Montgomery County, one of the reasons that we are such a safe place, and we're not 100% safe, obviously, but we're one of the safest places certainly in the Washington metropolitan area and therefore in the entire country, that one of the reasons is because people understand that air police officers want to do the right thing and they are on the job 24/7 and they have the equipment and the training to do it.
The council has worked closely with the police department in recent months in improving police-community relations. Chief Jones told us that although a permanent replacement has not been chosen for the position recently vacated by Tom Manger, he still feels strongly about his role during this time.
When people work every day, they want to know who is the boss, and they want to know what direction that they need to follow as a result of that. And so it's vitally important as I, in my role as the acting chief, is that I make sure that I am still, and my executive team, that we are still leading. We're leading by example. Because this is how much we love our department and what we love our community and how important that is. But we need to let our officers know that we support them in what they do every day when they go out here and work very hard for our community.
In other news, a vote on a measure that would loosen regulations for accessory dwelling units. The goal of the bill is to increase the supply of affordable housing across the county.
I think there are so many families in our county that are struggling with the high cost of housing.
Councilmember Hans Remer is the bill's lead sponsor.
It's a great step forward today. This is a housing solution that I think a lot of people are going to want to take advantage of over time. If you have aging parents who want to move here and be around your kids, where are they going to live? If you live in an area where housing is expensive, it can be a real challenge. If you have an adult child who graduated from college and wants to move here to be near a job, where's your kid going to live? These are the kinds of questions that more and more families are grappling with because of the high cost of housing where we are. And this is an affordable solution. It's a way to allow residential neighborhoods to have a little bit more housing in a way that has a really modest impact in the community.
Well, that does it for this edition of the Council in Brief. For County Cable Montgomery, I'm Susan Kennedy.
Introducing Right on Flex, Montgomery County Department of Transportation's new on-demand transit service to help you get around in defined Rockville and Glenmont-Wheaton zones. Riding the Flex is easy. Download the Right on Flex app. Select your pickup and drop-off locations within the zone. And go to your pickup location, a corner near you. And you ride for $2 or less. Visit rightonflex.com for service areas and hours of operation.